Hey everybody, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my home here in Santa Monica, California. Welcome to one of my favorite series on my channel, Meet My Plant Friend, featuring my plant bestie, Catherine's Fall 2019 Plant Tour. It's been a minute since I went over to her collection for the channel. Last time I was there was in the spring. So I decided this time around to split it up into two parts to keep it a little bit shorter. So in today's video, you're gonna see our Plant Talk Q&A catching up, as well as sharing everything that is living on the outside of her apartment. So that includes whatever's in front of her front door, as well as everything living in her patio. Part 2's video, which is going up tomorrow, will include the rest of the tour, which is everything inside of her apartment. So that's everything in her living room, her dining room, bedroom, and kitchen. And we're gonna wrap up that video with her top 5 and doing some plant trades. So I hope you enjoy this two-part series. This is Jewelyn and
Catherine.
Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another Meet My Plant Friend plant tour, Catherine's Fall 2019 Plant Tour. Catherine, welcome back to the channel.
I always love being on your channel.
So it's been a while since I've been over to her space. We didn't do a summer plant tour because Catherine had a lot on her plate, but we are here and I'm looking forward to going through the collection and seeing what you have been up to from spring all the way to fall. But we're still in summer. Catherine and I are in jean shorts, rocking stripes. So it's still summer weather and it's the beginning of November. But that's the cool thing about Southern California, is that plant season is really good for us, where it's plant season pretty much all year long. Even I think during our coldest months coming up, it's still plant season. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's plant tour. I am really excited to share the updates that Catherine has been up to since we've last been to her space, and also top 5, which we will share at the end of the video. So Catherine, tell me, what have you been up to for plant life since the spring, since we've been here?
I think the transitions that happen like this time of year, I've probably done more work over the last few weeks than I have in a long time.
Okay.
Spring to summer, I have to take certain things down.
Okay.
And for me, it's things like Tradescantia, sweet potato vine. Some of these things just cannot withstand the summer heat.
Okay.
So those things have come down, gone into places like my bathroom and in hanging baskets all throughout my house. But actually more recently, it's time for some of that stuff to be able to come back outside.
Okay.
Some of it's made it back outside, some of it has not made it back outside. The ferns, those are pretty delicate. I didn't mention those. So I had some staghorn ferns that had to come in over the hot summer, but now I just moved them back outside. And Tradescantia is still inside, so I haven't moved that yet, but that will come out sometime soon. Maybe we'll see as we go up top to my hanging baskets if any of these things have recently made a trip back outside.
Okay, so I've heard through the plant grapevine that you adopted some plants.
Oh my goodness, yes. And the funny thing is that some of these things were gifted and then came back to me. So right now, Jewelyn and I are literally like smelling the paint smells as they paint the apartment that's directly across from me. It was a really cute couple, 2 guys, and I had plant gifted them a few things that have now come back to me because unfortunately they split up. I guess it happens. Sorry about that. They were cute guys, but they also
always end up being the victims. Like me, when I left the Bay 3 years ago, I left my whole collection back and I started all over again.
Yeah.
More plants.
Yeah, but you know, but see, the guy, like one of the guys came over and said, "Hey, look, I can't let these go. You know, will you take these plants?" And I said, "Yes, of course I will take the plants." But you'll see when we look at them that they're gonna need some love. They look like very withered.
Okay.
So even though I try to stop myself from watering things, I've been watering these guys vigorously because I think that they've just been without water for a very, very long time. So don't judge. When you look at me, they still look wrinkly.
Okay, and also sound off in the comments down below if you ever adopted a plant from parents that broke up. That'd be pretty interesting.
Yes, yes, it has to happen, right?
So tell me, when was the last time you purchased a plant?
You people are gonna think I'm crazy. I got one today.
Okay.
On the way home from work, because
Okay.
you know Jewelyn and I both work at the weekends. It's the weekend right now.
It's Saturday afternoon.
Yes, but on the way home I actually stopped to, I've been labeling plants, and I stopped to buy some new plant labels. But of course there was something that I hadn't seen before at the store, and I had to come home with a new plant baby, a senecio, so like a string of type of a thing. But I hadn't seen this one before. It's called Little Pickles, and it looks like ruby necklace except just like bigger and fatter.
Okay,
so,
I'm excited to see it in the tour.
Yeah, really cute, and it's blooming too.
So you are labeling your plants. Is that your recent project or things that you've been working on since spring to now?
It's a project that probably, if you guys look back in one of my previous tours with Jewelyn, where Jewelyn came over, I would have said that this was a goal of mine.
Right.
And you know, things happen in life. I lost a parent over the spring, and Jewelyn's lost a close family member since we've known each other. And sometimes you just have to put your life on hold and you say something else is taking precedence right now. So I hadn't really started the project. I had lots of labels and I had started making lists of things, and so now I'm finally getting that started. No, it's only taken me 6 months, you know.
But you're being proactive and you're doing it. So that's a good update.
Yes.
Also, I've heard you've been also active in the Los Angeles plant community.
Here's a little something that I like to call myself a plant enthusiast. I almost feel like if I delve too deeply into this stuff, then it won't be the hobby, it won't be the thing that I love that brings me pleasure anymore. However, it is really fun to just learn more about some of this stuff. So I just recently joined the LA Cactus and Succulent Society, and I went to my first meeting with Carrie, with our plant friend Carrie. I had been working on the nights that they had their meetings, so
I still do, so I can't join.
And Jewelyn still does, so it's kind of hard for us. Our work schedules are really demanding, so we kind of have to do plant things just on our own time. So when it's a scheduled thing like that, sometimes it's really hard for us to make it. And unfortunately, a lot of the plant shows, some of them are really cool, like they'll be running for Saturday, Sunday, and maybe they'll go till like 4 in the afternoon. But Jewelyn and I have to work like Saturday, and Jewelyn works Sunday morning. So when you're working that much, like for us, we'll go maybe in the afternoon on a Saturday or Sunday, and then we're only getting maybe like a few hours of that plant show, but we don't have the whole day of that plant show. So those things are kind of prohibitive, but I recently managed to get rid of my work on that night. So we'll see. I may be attending more of those meetings, and I'm gonna try to drag Jewelyn to the holiday party with me as my plus one.
Yeah, because I work on Thursday nights, so by the time I'm done and by the time I would go up there, the meeting would be done. And traffic is so bad at that hour anyway. So I'm living through Catherine and Carrie. And I also heard you got a plant too, a welcome plant, so that's pretty cool. Yeah,
they do some cute things. They have, just in case you're in our area, if you're somewhere in Los Angeles, their meetings are a little bit up north. So just maybe like 30 minutes north of where we are, which is more like West LA, like Santa Monica kind of area. They have a free table, which is people just bring their plant gifts. So I took I'll show you the one I got. I took a free plant home from the plant table. I also snagged a little plant gift for Jewelyn. Which I can give her later. And they give new members a free gift, which is really, really cute. And if you're a new member also, they give you a ticket. They do raffles, so we're raffling off a whole bunch of plants. I'm assuming that they do that more often than not. It was a good meeting, lots of fun people, like really super diverse crowd. You're gonna
never know who's in the plant
You're gonna
community.
see every age person, you're gonna see every skin type, you're gonna see, you know, every style person. So very open, very friendly, lots of people coming up and being engaging and helping out if you're a newbie. So that's a plus.
Okay, so as you can see, Catherine's been very busy adopting plants, IDing plants, going to plant meetings,
and doing the switch up from summer to fall.
Looking forward to seeing the plant tour. So if you enjoy seeing Catherine in her space for fall 2019, give this video a big thumbs up. Also, any of the plants, when we're going through the collection, if we're not able to ID it, I always say this in my plant tours, please sound off in the comments down below. Help us out and help us ID any plants that we don't know. Further Catherine will be looking in the comments.
The further that I delve into this, you know, the more I realize just how much I don't know. And especially since Jewelyn and I have been going to plant society type plant shows, some of these plants they're amazing. They're crazy, and I don't know what the heck any of them are. So that's where I don't want to not get the plant because I don't know what it is. It's so fun to discover new things, but I don't have the expertise to identify
Okay,
this
so
stuff.
any of the plant IDs, if you know, sound off in the comments down below, and let's go ahead and take the tour.
Yay.
All right, here we are in Catherine's patio.
Cactus corner.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just kidding. There's other things in here too. I feel like this is where all the cacti are though, right?
Yeah,
Like
there's a lot
it?
happening.
Yeah. Okay, so should we start with the big ones, Jewelyn?
Sure.
The big stuff here?
All right.
Okay, so fire sticks, which we know I've had varying luck with fire sticks, but this one looked pretty hardy, so hopefully it'll survive.
Is it Fallbrook?
Is it what?
Yeah, Fallbrook. We got it in Fallbrook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I've lost 2 though, right?
This is your recent one that you got.
Yeah, this is the most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is from Tanya.
So cool.
But
It's so good.
You're gonna see when we go outside that this is a piece that I actually gave to my neighbors, the neighbors that were moving out, and they gave it back to me. My piece from Tanya did nothing.
Kind of weird. Mine have not done anything either. Kira's one is doing good.
The piece from the neighbors, they had it like on top here on their patio, but like on top of their patio.
I'm surprised you don't have anything on top of your...
No, I don't think. I think it would be like a step too far. Then
Right.
I really would have gone over the top,
Right.
like that.
Crazy.
I'm loopy if I start putting stuff up there. But this guy on the top of their patio just started putting off babies like immediately.
Crazy.
I was like, wow, that is the difference just in having it location
Mm-hmm.
in a different spot. Yeah. So dragon fruit, I'm pretty sure. And you'll see my other pieces of that in the front, and they're only about this tall, so you know, go figure. Up here, I think this is mainly like Echeveria type stuff, and I think I've talked about this before, is that for me, I can never get them to go like big and take up the whole saucer or big and take up the whole pot. For me, they get like really leggy. I think I'm okay with that. I don't have
let them go.
I don't have the energy to worry about anything else. I suppose if I wanted to, I could always cut them short and then just plop them back in.
I like them.
But I just
weird.
Yeah, I just let them do whatever the heck they want to do. Then lower down, it looks like this needs a little love. I could probably stand to cut some stuff off the top of this that's dead now. But like Panda, Chocolate Soldier, that kind of stuff, I love them because they're fuzzy looking. This is my free plant from the Los Angeles Cactus and Succulent Society. So, you know, I feel like normally we would see these little guys grafted on top of something, right? Like a little moon cactus, like a spider cactus kind of thing, right? So normally, you know, if it was a more colorful, we'd probably see that grafted on top of something. This is hard to see, but this is my first Letiboria.
It's doing really good.
My first silver squill. Let's see if I can even get it out of there. That's my first silver squill. And it's been like a really slow grower, but it's surviving and I love it, and it's so delicate, and I love the little spots. I really like these plants. They're really fun. And then some kind of like agave-ish.
Was that part of your $15 bundle?
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was. I feel like this was from the field, out in the field. We got pots that had a lot of different stuff.
It's doing pretty good.
There. It's not doing bad. It's doing okay there. Okay, let's see. It's getting kind of dark, but let's see if we can. Jewelyn and I are both able to squat because, you know, we're trainers.
Right.
So we're gonna squat down. Little lone aeonium there. Recently, we just picked this up recently, and I think Jewelyn and I were both kind of impressed with the fact that there were so many little, well, not even little, but there were so many babies in there.
Yeah. Oh, one of my favorites in your collection.
That's some kind of like aloe hybrid, and it's really fun. The spots are really fun. Then next to it also, same place, they had these elk antler type plants. So loving that. Really love the shape of those leaves. I have another one that was purchased from one of the Cactus and Succulent Society shows, but I'll show it to you. It's on the other side of the patio, and it's really different looking than this. Same type of plant, but just a very different looking plant. Okay, then I've got some Sansevieria in the back here. Jewelyn, do you know what the name is of that one? I don't.
It's a bird nest.
Bird nest kind of one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then more like sort of leggy Echeveria type stuff in there. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if we can see what's on the bottom shelf, but it's like a Ocotillo down there, and another Sansevieria down here, Samurai. So hard to see though. And then you know what, once I knew the name of that and I looked it up, and I'm gonna have to identify it again. It's a cute little cactus that has like little white whiskers coming out of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-identify it because I can't remember what it is. And then there's a lot on the next shelf over that I just don't know what some of it is, but there's like tons of like Opuntia type stuff here.
Didn't you get that one from the plant show in the summer? That Opuntia?
Which one? This one?
Yes.
This big one? I might have.
Yes.
I might
don't
have.
know how I know these things.
At this point, I like, you know, can't even remember where I've gotten things, but I do remember I got this guy, this little sparge guy at the first plant show that you and I went to from the Cactus Society together. This little guy, someone identify him, I don't know. He's cute. He looks a little sunburnt. He's a little sunburnt. I still love him though. I won't give you away because you're sunburnt. And these little pickle cactus, look how cute.
Yeah, very cute.
So cute. Okay, a lot of this stuff down here also, I don't know what it is. This I think is just another piece of the dragon fruit. Ripsalis. This is from Jewelyn, and it actually has a little baby.
Well, I'm very happy that it has
two babies, like, right? Oh my gosh.
So special.
I think that maybe that's why it's doing so well, because it's got like lots of room. This guy, I don't know what he is. Yep, Chop Chop, don't know what he is, don't know what this guy is.
Downtown.
Yep, this guy's like Maverick guy, and I always think he's so funny because he looks like one of those signs.
Oh, that's right, that was your first top 5.
Looks like signs in front of a car dealership. I love it, like those wavy guys with the air, you know, that blow through them. What else? A little aloe, and then next shelf down, copper spoon, more Sansevieria, like samurai type stuff, bonsal type stuff, gasteria. This is a piece of an eaves needle that I had, that the eaves needle was too wet. It was rotting down at the bottom. And I popped this guy off and he survived, and he looks like he's doing well. More little like honey Sansevieria. There's a guy back here that I cannot identify, so if you guys want to send me some info on what he is.
Got him from the plant show in the summer.
And he's so cute. He's really neat looking. He's got so many arms and legs and just lots of limbs on him. And let's see what else is in this area over here. Okay, so this is a Dracaena that I moved into this huge pot, and it's doing really, really well. This is, I don't know if this was here in the summer. Or in the spring. Last time you were here. Lime.
Okay.
I have no idea when it will bloom. I have no idea if I will get fruit, when it will bear fruit. I don't know. So this is new to me. I don't do fruit trees, and so anybody with any fun tips, fruit tree information can give me some info. Jewelyn and I found some super cheap, really inexpensive AMACs, and Jewelyn's got a huge AMAC, but I had never had one of these before. So I'm happy to have this now. And then Eve's needle, more Eve's needle. This is from the winter, I think this is from the winter Cactus Society plant show.
Okay.
And they were really cute. We knew what it was. They didn't know what the heck it was, but it took layers of towels to plant that sucker. I mean, look at this nonsense. And also where we got the AMAC, we both got these. And this pattern,
some pseudo zigzag euphoria vibes happening.
Pattern is just like
insane.
So groovy.
Yeah, it's so cool.
And then over here, a little bit of, this is one piece of jade, but I remember when we got it, like Jewelyn was like, thought this was the cutest thing on earth, because it looks like two different things, because there's some variegation here, and then here it looks like nothing. Some little aeoniums and like a little agave type thing going on there. I think we got this from the Pasadena flea market. There's a really cool guy there that just always has really neat.
That's right, I remember.
Yeah, he has really neat aloe and really neat agave type stuff. So he's probably got some space. He's probably got a big mountainside behind his house or something.
Very cool.
Jewelyn is probably laughing at me because elephant bush has come into my life again.
It's following you.
This is from my neighbors that moved out. It is dropping pieces like crazy. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it alive. The first thing I did was to generously water it. I'm assuming that the stuff from my neighbors was underwatered, but that could be, you know, that could be the wrong notion. I don't know. So I'm just trying to show this thing lots of love. Elephant bush and I don't always get along together.
Do you think that you should keep it like this and try to save it like this, or do you think you should cut it all into pieces, water propagate it, and start all over?
You think I have a lot of energy for elephant bush.
I know.
I don't have any time. I don't have the time of day for
then,
elephant bush.
So then this is
this
it
or nothing.
Oh, okay. Wish it luck, guys. And did the pot come with it?
Pot was mine.
Oh, okay.
Came from Florida.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Very cool pot.
So this is the newest thing that I purchased this afternoon.
Okay,
And
latest plant find.
yeah, to me, that looks very ruby necklace to me, but the label says that it is called Little Pickles. So cute. It's even got a few little flowers on it. Adorable. I loved it. Up here, what do we have? Okay, so we've got more like panda, chocolate soldier-ish type stuff there, and then a very pretty Echeveria. So this one's called Lipstick Echeveria, apparently. Some grafted little things. So
I really like how you're styling them in there. Very cute.
So this one is apparently a hairy spider. These are our Penis cactus, which we got more. I think these are from more around Santa Monica.
Okay.
Yeah, I think these are from Santa Monica. And then a little moon cactus there. You also have one of these that was
Tanya
gifted to
me.
you. Yep, so Euphorbia lactea. So really cool. Also another grafted thing.
Very cool.
Just from Trader Joe's. All right, so Trader Joe's you got to check out sometimes. Just even the grocery store has cool stuff. Joseph's coat here. Cool little tiger aloe. Then this was another one of those elk antler that I was talking about. Now this one I got from the plant show. It looks like a little more kind of purple on the edge, and this side looks like it's drying out, but it also looks like maybe I'm gonna get a new baby there in that. Another strange one that we got from a plant show from the LA
Yeah,
Cactus
it's
and
doing
Succulent
good. I told you
Society.
mine's got hit by a pine cone and broke off.
By pine cone?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't remember if it was pine cone
Yeah.
or sometimes Jewelyn's, you know, God bless him, but sometimes Jewelyn, when she gets maintenance on her apartment.
Oh yeah, my
they do
maintenance
it-
or my gardener.
Yeah, the
Somebody's
gardener.
knocking over my plants.
They do a number on the plants, yeah. Oh, these cute little rabbit ears came from Jewelyn. This one came from you too, Jewelyn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad it's in a pot by
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
So cute.
This guy, I don't know what he is. So if you guys know how to identify that, that's another plant show plant probably.
This looks like some kind of mammillaria.
Mammillaria or something, yeah. Fence post, yeah.
Yes.
Like a Fred Ives Echeveria kind of thing there. I just recently, these don't look very good. I just took these down literally, Jewelyn, right before you came over out of a basket. And so it's hooks, but they were just looking so dry. So I'm going to move this into my bathroom.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I just literally took them and stuck them in that pot. So they're kind of in process. They're not really doing what they should be doing now. I'm thinking another 2 plant show plants.
Yes. That's the one I made you get.
Yeah.
I didn't buy any, but I told Catherine, please get this one.
Okay, so identify for us, please.
Yeah.
Anybody identify. I just
ID.
recently got this with Jewelyn like about a week ago.
Yes.
Ripple Jade,
Yes.
which looks really pretty.
Very
Just kind of
Cressula.
curly, wavy. This was on the offer up free plant table.
Looks like a chola almost.
It kind of does, right? So, but when I looked this up, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong about this, it told me it was Mammillaria elongata ladyfinger cactus. So, am I wrong? Am I right? I don't know. So, part of what Jewelyn and I did not talk about is that I have recently purchased a plant identification app
Which I know a lot of my subscribers tell me to do.
And so I'm having fun with seeing what crazy things it tells me things are. And as
Not always accurate.
As an experiment, sometimes I'm looking up things that I do know what they are, just to see what kind of things it'll tell me that the plants are. And so I find it to be like really hit and miss. But I'm having fun doing it. And at least if I think I know what something is and it sends back the same information, then I feel I feel like I'm kind of hitting the nail on the head, you know. Some of this stuff in here I don't know, but I love these kinds of things, like these little prism cactus type things. But these are also some plant show things, so if people want to tell me what I have in here, that's awesome. And some kind of aloe, like
crocodile aloe almost.
Let's see. This is just a tag from wherever I bought it. And what do they say? Aloe distance. Okay, so fun aloe. Let's see what's on the bottom. I think I have like sansevieria and like peperomia stuff on the bottom. So let's go down and see what's down here. Okay, so Jewelyn and I both have some of this, and the names were like slightly different, but all of them have moon in them. Yeah, so moonshine, moon glow. No, they're just like kind of really basic like snake plant, like sansevieria type things. This one though has moved. This one was in my house.
Hanging basket.
Yep.
How do I know this?
But I brought it outside, so this is the one that is either, it's called like a punk or a mikado. Let's see what else is back here. Okay, I've got a Dracaena that looks like I haven't looked at it in a few days because it does have some yellow pieces, but I've got a Dracaena back there. Just a few yellow ones that need to get taken off. Rubber. All right, rubber plant. And little like peperomia, like
variegata.
Yep, like a variegated baby rubber.
Yep.
And bougainvillea here, which I wish. So we have a plant guy where I work, and I have not been able to get my bougainvillea to bloom, although it's growing well, but it's not blooming. But he told me it needs a lot of sunlight, and it's just not going to get it in here. So we'll see if I ever get this sucker to bloom or not. If I do, it has really pretty orange blooms. It's a very like rust kind of color, which happens to be my favorite for bougainvillea. I'm not a big fan of the pinks. I'm not a big fan of pink, purple, any of that kind of stuff, but I love the orangey ones. And like way back, it's really hard to see, but I've got a fern back there, so I have a kangaroo. Kangaroo foot. Did we do all of this, Jewelyn?
Yeah, and then over here.
Okay. I bought some dolphins! Yay! So the dolphins could easily have gone in my top 5.
Everybody say hi to Daisy behind mommy.
Hi, Daisy. She has her holiday scarf because it's Veterans Day coming up, so she has her American scarf. Oh, you know what? And I just want to put a shout out to Pasadena Flea, because last time we were at Pasadena Flea.
Very cute.
I got this little guy. He doesn't have any feet, but I just stuck him on top of here.
And it works. It's so cute.
Yeah, so, you know, give them a thumbs up at Pasadena for lawn art, like patio decor. I don't know what we're going to call that. But around here, it's really hard to find some of these different types of string of types things. So it had taken me a long time to find any dolphins, and they were way too expensive. So I'm not even going to tell you what I paid for a little teeny 4-inch pot. But
what happened to the cuttings I gave you?
Didn't make it, and I even like did the like in dirt in a plastic bag in my bathroom. I tried water, I tried plastic bag with dirt. But I have to say, I'm not the best with this type of thing, and they're probably much safer in my bathroom, but I still keep trying to bring them outside. The pearls do the best for me. So I do best with the pearls. I've killed a ruby necklace. I've killed your dolphins. So they're safer in the bathroom, but for some reason I keep just trying to bring them out and see how they'll do. Some of this stuff down here is more stuff from the neighbors. So these like Gollum, Jade, and the campfire, that's from the neighbor. I think that I probably shoved a little kalanchoe type thing in here, and also shoved some sedum in there. But the big pieces, these big pieces right here, are from the neighbors that moved out. You missed the hummingbird show earlier.
I know.
So my husband is so cute. It's empty right now, but he's been filling this up all summer, and the hummingbirds know it's there. We did have a little hummingbird show. We'll see if they come back while we're here. We're probably too noisy. So this is from Tanya. You guys have seen this before, but this is how short my plant from Tanya was, and then the neighbor's plant got to like what, like
crazy,
there, like there.
Yeah.
So it's there. It can stay there. It's probably not doing too well there. Oh, Jewelyn, look how well the Ripsalis is doing up there.
Very cool.
So Ripsalis, Jewelyn has this Ripsalis too, and some flapjacks. Those flapjacks are doing really much better. I've got some in another basket that's further down that are not doing well, but those like it there. They love it. This stuff is also from the neighbor that moved out. So like some campfire jade and I don't know, like some cotyledon type stuff maybe. The other stuff in the back I had in there already. That's stuff from me. So like another like prismy type cactus and a couple of really pretty Echeverrias. And this watch chain that I love. It's so fat. I do better with the fat watch chain. I don't do well with the really delicate, you know, skinny watch chain. I just burn that up.
Stapelia.
Okay, so this Stapelia is new.
Okay, let me know when it blooms.
It's from a big box store.
Okay.
And
it's
it was
very gorgeous. It
was in a container that was like a huge pot for like $6. So whenever I see that kind of stuff, I just snag it because why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Mine's is small and I paid the same price.
So the you know, Ripple Jade that I got last week, this is from the neighbor. And so, you know, funny, like you might get something and then like more comes to you. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this. Well, no, I mean, like life brought me more.
Right.
And then I guess this is from the neighbor too. Like, do you think that's just more like
kind of Echeverrias,
type stuff? Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, so more crazy Ripsalis over here, and you have this one too, Jewelyn, right?
Yeah.
So more Ripsalis, and then just maybe like a little teeny opuntia and more little stuff that I just more Echeverria and stuff that I just throw in if it's so teeny tiny, you know, if it's teeny tiny and I don't want to like rescue in a pot on its own, then Jewelyn knows this is what I do. I just chuck it all into one
garden
basket. Yep. Some more. I'm so in love with this fat, flat Ripsalis. I love this.
I got it for the plant show. Mine is doing good too.
Love it so much. And then this is obviously another like catch-all basket that, because like I can see some burrow tail and some like bear paw and some sedum and just all sorts of different stuff in there. Okay, this basket has been recently remade because I told you in another portion of this video that I had some hooks in here and they just look so super dried out that I'm gonna take them inside and I'm gonna put them in the bathroom and just let the steam and all, you know, all the water that I can give it, I'm just gonna have it in a more healing environment.
Okay.
I just recently purchased this sweet potato vine. It's one of my favorite things. I always, if it's a season I can grow it, if there's a place I can put it, this is one of my fave. I love the purple and the lime green, and I will, if I can have it, I will always have some sweet potato.
Okay.
This is my newest plant. I split it in half, so you already saw the other half of it. That's the little pickle. And so you can see these flapjacky things are not doing as well as the others are.
Okay.
But they're doing okay. They're surviving. So over here, lots of pearls, a little Haworthia. I love the way those look. The ones that look like you can almost see the water inside of them.
Yeah, little windows.
Yep, and then
Chicks and hens.
Staghorn fern that we got from Eagle Rock. And that's recently come back outside. It was inside when it was too hot during the summer, but now it's back out. And then another piece from the neighbor of elephant bush that was not attached to the big
mother
elephant
plant
bush that's in the saucer like container. Yeah.
Okay, wow, you got a lot going on. So that's gonna wrap up part 1 of 2. Stick around for part 2, which will go live tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. featuring the rest of her collection and of course top 5 and doing some plant trades. I hope you enjoyed part 1 and I'll see you guys tomorrow for part 2. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California. Bye.